Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Back to the Future the game. We made absolutely no actual story progress last time, so you can pause this and read it if you really need to. But it's the exact same it was last time, so on we go. And we get to fool with the phone some more. Only now we're going to be impersonating the person that's causing us grief. One of them, anyway.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
And now we are Carl Sagan.
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Now you can ask to talk to Emmett.
Could you get Emmett for me?
Oh, I would, Mr. Sagan, but I can't see the kid nowhere. In fact, the last time I saw him, he was with you.
Oh, yes, right. Hang on.
Conversation terminated.
So we're going to do this again, only now we want to talk to Edna.
In the house of the
Please recite the phone number you wish to experience.
Klondike 4.
Yeah?
It's me, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
No, and talk to Edna.
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
Let's go in order.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes, he's a very distractible young man.
That's what I keep telling everyone.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No! I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Darn it.
Edna, listen to me. You have to let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnov's listening, isn't he?
Oh, listen.
Listen, Smirnov. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you've talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
Unfortunately, she's pretty resolute in this, and she realizes it's, Yakov Smirnov pulling the strings here. Oh well.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
Oh well.
Why are you saying all those terrible things about Emmett's friend?
Young Comrade Smirnov, you were the one who told me about his vile deeds.
And now the only other selection we have here, the Dark Secret.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me.
That's right. She is the speakeasy arsonist. It's confirmed. Even though you probably guessed it at some earlier point, yeah, they went ahead and just confirmed that yes, she was the one that burned the speakeasies down, and was the reason that Doc originally landed in jail. Let's see why she did it.
So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
So, she burned them down because she wanted to take the law into her own hands. Well, that's all we really need from her for now.
We should probably get back to the plan.
Yes, we should. Goodbye, Mr. Sagan.
Goodbye. Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
So now we have to find a way to get that information to Officer Parker. Now, you may have noticed the plant we picked up looks very, very similar to the plant over at the Future of Law Enforcement booth.
Hiya, folks.
Obviously, there's a reason for this, and that's because we finally have an actual use for our inventory, and we can play Indiana Jones swap out the identical things here. Poof.
Why?
Now remember, he wouldn't let us take
Where
it.
were we?
But, you know, if there's a reasonable substitute there, it works. So now let's use our inventory again, grab same recording device, and actually put it in the phone booth so we can call Edna back
Call me a snoop.
and get her to talk about burning down speakeasies again. Yoop. I'm sure everybody sees where this is going. Yeah, we've heard all that. So, that, hit the green button. Fast forward through the same exact conversation we've had.
Like 4253.
Future.
Yeah?
Yeah, she still complains. We're Carl Sagan
It's me,
again.
Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
Same things as last time.
Can you get Edna on the phone for me again?
You got it, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Your Highness!
Mr. Sagan, you really have to stop calling me like this. I've got to keep all of my attention on Detective Parker.
Yes, of course. I've just got a couple more questions.
So, now let's go ahead and getting this
Edna,
does
listen to me.
absolutely
you have to
nothing.
let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnoff's listening, isn't he?
No, listen.
Listen, Smirnoff. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you've talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
So, nothing there. But this results in a fairly disturbing conversation.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Yeah, that's right. In addition to being
Next
self-righteous,
up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie. Technique.
now see,
I'm truly honored to be
before I continue with this next bit, this is the point in time when if you really want the algae cakes, you can grab them. So we will do so fairly quickly. Actually, we won't, because when I got this bug, I didn't grab the cakes, and he disappeared. And I'm going to be redoing this part because there are some different conversations that happen if you do these things in a slightly different order. And I will be redoing these, you know, anyway. But let's grab the recording device. But yeah, Edna is a pyromaniac.
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Edna needs therapy badly. So, let's now go over here.
He's coming back.
Yes. And give said recording device to Parker.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth?
We take that as a yes.
Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Okay, well, Daniel Parker has to go up next. But he is kind of busy. So now, watch what happens. This bug was left in, and I hope it recreates right now. If it doesn't recreate, I'm probably on a better track and probably not having to deal with anything. But right now, I can't get the algae cakes. As far as I know, I cannot get the algae cakes now. And we kind of need them later. So we may be just slightly boned.
Please recite the experience.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
Now watch this.
It's me.
Oh, I'm... Never mind. I'll go get Strickland.
What is it now, Mr. Sagan?
Not only is she a pyromaniac, not only is she insane with power, but her spirit has enough, you know, juice to talk about this.
I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Yeah. Creepy. Okay. That's one bug demonstrated there.
I should go.
But
hang up.
Conversation terminated.
Yeah, and, you know, of course, she's not actually there. Of course, you know, you can't actually come up here and click on anything, but for some reason the game doesn't recognize she's gone. And it'll let you call her. Go figure. Anyway, the next step on the list is trying to get Emmett. So let's get the next to last piece of this puzzle taken care of, because there's only one person in this entire place that we haven't asked about Emmett. It's this
Mr.
diver.
Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
And just because I'm
Algae
curious...
cakes, miracle food from the swampland.
I can probably...
Get your algae cakes.
And as we approach the House of Glass, indeed,
Come out of there. Don't listen
there
to
are
him.
Emmett and Emmett.
Perfect.
So now we have to go in there. And if this bug happens, I can demonstrate it now, but this was a showstopper bug.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett. Let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Yeah, truly unbreakable glass.
To meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Okay. Yep, I got the bug. Normally, or what is supposed to happen when you come in here, you're supposed to be able to look through this window, and you're supposed to be able to grab these little slats on here. Unfortunately, whatever causes this bug, whatever triggers it, either not getting the algae cakes or triggering Phantom Edna, whatever triggers it, it makes it so none of the walls are movable. You can't look through here, that wall's not movable, and you can't leave. So you're effectively forced to restart the game. And Telltale, you generally make good games, but this is a big you done goofed. So anyway, with this taken care of, I've finally shown you the bugs. When we come back, I will have reverted a bit, and we will go get Emmett before we mess with Edna. We will get Emmett, and we will get the algae cakes, and that seems to solve the bug just fine. Okay? So, see everyone next time when we actually progress with the game in the order that seems like it was intended to be progressed in. Take care, folks. See you later.